You were too coward.
So it's hacking to make you play longer.
Yardsley. There's an Akedan myth that all stars are actually bonfires far in the distance, giving you a peek. Oh, Envoy, have you recovered yet
I
from our
think
chat
Chrissy
in the
was
library?
disappointed that you
I
didn't like the butthole
don't
licking
think I
song
have yet, but
Yeah.
maybe talking it out
that I
will
wrote
help.
you.
I think I just need to say some things out loud, if that's all right. It's just... we already have a lot to take care of, don't we? We have a god and an empire both vying for our attention, and now I have this legacy forced on me. I was already unsure what to do, and now a third option appears like the world's worst surprise. But... it makes sense. My whole life has been about the godless in one way or another. It explains why I knew the language, why I felt so drawn to the ruins.
Rowan just kill you?
No.
It's not an answer I would have
Wait,
expected.
you playing with Rowan?
It's an answer.
No.
Now that I
but
know,
she
I kind of thought... well,
bothers her.
honestly, I feel more... full. Like
Oh, I'm
a
at
puzzle piece sliding
66%.
right back into place. No matter what happens, even if my path doesn't lead to the library, I feel better than I have in ages. So am I. I think... for the first time in my life, I don't know what to do.
Congratulations, Yardsley. Now you're just like the rest of us.
No matter what, I've always known exactly what I want. But this is the first time I've had more options than time in the day. What do you think?
Oh my.
You know what today is, Chrissy?
I ask because I
Hump
want
day?
your advice.
Wait, no, that's not it.
Nope.
Please.
Freedom Day for
What do
me.
you think?
Was your
Yep.
Friday?
Yep. No work for fucking 3 more days. Actually,
Nice.
4. Technically, I don't work till Thursday.
Oh no.
I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off. I only work 4 days a week.
Oh. Snap. I don't know what one to pick.
Did you know that I do that on purpose? Only work 4 days a week.
So you can relax.
So I can have, yeah, I need 3 days off. Humans weren't meant to work their lives away. I don't believe in a 5-day work week.
Oh, 100%. I don't believe that either. I think you should get paid. You should get paid the same amount of a
Yep,
full
to work
week.
3.
People would be so much
Yeah, even
happier.
every time I had a job that offered 4 10s, I always took it. I was like, absolutely sign me up. I would rather be there for 4 10s than 5 8s. 100%. Because after a little while, when you do the 4 10 shifts, like, it doesn't feel like 10-hour shifts anymore. It just starts to feel like a normal shift.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna do this one.
You're right. The Akira have been with me my whole life, in one way or another. I owe it to them and myself to see it through to the end. Thank you, Envoy.
I
I've
got
been
it.
agonizing over this for longer than I want to admit. Finally picking it makes the journey a lot easier. Oh,
Did
but
you
I
get it?
am not looking
I don't know. I'm
forward
still
to telling
fighting this
Kalichi.
thing.
He'll understand. Your happiness and fulfillment are everything to him.
Yeah.
Literally, in Sapadal's case. Much as I'm loath to relinquish the spotlight, we should be off. And thank you, truly. Now,
What's wrong, Marius? Your left eye is
Envoy, I've long imagined what the garden could look like, but... Ah, even all the depictions I've seen in all the ruins, they didn't do it justice. And that's not even counting all the little surprises we've gotten. I learned that I was very possibly the last of the Akita, and that I've got a library to take care of. We learned the fate of the Akita from their killer herself. And you! You're on the way to meet your god. Years of being an unclaimed godlike. And now, it feels like a typhoon of information has hit us. I've yet to catch my breath. There are even floating sky islands. How are you staying so calm? Oh, you hide it masterfully, dearie. Just be sure to remember everything we see. I'll want to pick your brain later. True. With everything shifting, it may not be accurate long. Oh, still, what an artifact. A map of the garden by the last Tibaru Sanakis. This place is... it's more than I could have ever dreamed. I know we have to find your god and figure out what to do with them, but... oh, I almost feel like I could stay here forever. Oh, fair point. I suppose I'd have to make supply runs from time to time. Still, I just... oh, it's breathtaking here. And think how much I could learn here. Pockets of time in the lives of the Akita are here, and... oh, but we've not even gotten to the end yet. We haven't seen everything. Let's get moving.
I came here to help you do whatever you're supposed to do with your god friend. Instead, I'm here talking to dead people. I think it did. He really did seem at peace, right? I imagine most encounters with dead old
Yeah.
friends don't, go so well. I owe a lot of that to you, Envoy. You
Why?
helped me
He
be
has
someone who could
markings on his face.
handle Sokka like that. Thank you. I will say, it's not really what I expected when I started tracking you and Kai back in Paradise. No, I was thinking more in terms of
Have you
hunting for
tried
wild
not having
game
it
and
frozen?
peeing on Kai to put the fires out. It's been a bit of a ride, Envoy. I feel like it's coming to an end. One way or another. I don't know. Maybe the unexpected isn't so bad after all. I never expected you and I would become friends. Quick note. If you tell any of the others I said that, I'll poison your drink. Anyway. You too.
Ah, shit.
Let me get this straight. You spoke to the spirit of Nandru, a godlike. same as you. What did he say? Any advice? Any words of encouragement?
What? Yeah. Three. Yeah. Sorry. That's kind of weak. My bad. Wow.
Oh. I take it that wasn't what you expected. I should have seen this coming. Never
You
listen
sure?
to the dead. They're cynical, full of regret, and determined to make us all miserable. Thankfully, you're still alive. Fate is in your hands.
Oh, I'm so excited for a zombie apocalypse. Right? Yeah, I would 100% figure out how to get a windmill so I can have power in my house so I can have games. Play some games. I would have to download like a whole entire like huge thing. Get Wi-Fi, connect Wi-Fi. Someone else probably had that, right?
See? The future is looking brighter already. No one is closer to Sapodal than you are. Nandru lost that privilege when he died, which means you alone can judge the god of the living lands. Your opinion is the one that counts. A caged animal lashes out at friend and foe alike. For what it's worth, I think you're going to be fine. No matter what you do about Sapodal, it can't get any worse. You have an inquisitive mind. I respect that. If you ever feel your education is missing something, I'd be happy to teach you what I know. All you have to do is ask. Go on then. I'm listening.
Oh well. Potato. Oh, that's so funny, potato.
I don't know what I expected. Everything here feels wrong. As if we're standing in the eye of a storm. Can you feel it? Essences radiating from the very stones on which we walk. This is a place of power, forgotten by time. We are insignificant by comparison. Does that answer your question? Thank goodness.
Mhm.
One word of advice. Trust.
Bananas. Oh my gosh, potato. Oh, pfft.
Who could rest at a time like this?
When you find Sapadal, I hope you tell him how much I love what they've done with this place. I'm a man of hidden depths. What's not to love about floating islands and a spectral tree? Besides, as divine prisons go, I can imagine much worse. And Sapadal definitely isn't docile. Not from what we saw on Mount Forja, or outside the ruins of Nakukubel. I've heard that one before. Usually before a lot of tears, a lot of drinks, and a lot of, I should have known better. Still, you taught me that a person can grow beyond their flaws. Why wouldn't the same be true of a god? I hope you're right, because we are all in trouble if you're wrong. You know, if Sapadal were only a smuggler, assassin, or bandit, I'd be right there with you. But knowing they could end us all with a temper tantrum puts things in perspective. I guess we've all got our limits. And I don't envy you having to deal with a loose cannon of a god. But I envy even less the mess you're going to have if, I mean, when, we escape this place. Lucky thing your emperor sent his best representative as his envoy, right? You'll have your work cut out for you.
My goodness.
A lot of people aren't going to make that distinction. Especially when your Ambassador Heelguard hosted Ludwig in Paradise for as long as her assistance was convenient. You may have averted the attack on Fjord, but this is one situation where it's the thought that counts. And yeah, I know that's on the Steel Garrote, but it's not lost on anyone that your people despise animancy. Not when Heelguard banned the practice in Paradise. Even if you believe that, no one else will. And that's not all. Ringra may have unleashed some powerful magic against the Dream Scourge, but she left a lot of corpses in her wake. That doesn't look good for your people. Not when Ludwig was also in the region, and your people had a garrison at Eagle's Reach. And then there's Solace. You might have saved the keep, but no one's going to talk about the disaster that didn't happen. They're going to talk about why Mount Forja erupted after all this time. I don't think anyone else is going to understand the indirectly. Fairly or not, a lot of blame's going to be laid at Adir's door. And if I had to guess, I don't think Heelguard's been helping matters while you've been out here. If and when we get out of here, we're walking into a powder keg. And you'll have to choose a side.
Oh no.
That's the part I don't envy. I admire your principles, but don't underestimate what they could demand of you. Look, I've been there. I fought for Rauatai's interest in the Deadfire for longer than I like to admit. And lost my stomach for it eventually. That's how I wound up here. But I will tell you now, I never could have fought my own brothers and sisters. I hope that's not what it comes down to. But I'll understand if that's a line you can't cross. I don't mean to burden you. It's late, and you've still got a god to face. Just know that whatever you choose, I'll fight alongside you. I'm with you to the end of this. Anytime. Good night, envoy.
Oh.
Would you like some ice, darling?
I'm not drinking anything.
Well, I remember hearing an old wives' tale that when you're on the verge of panic, you hold some ice. It gives you something to focus on, apparently. I can magically whip up...
Is this where your god friend sleeps? I assume we'll have to break this barrier somehow.
Nice of someone to mark that spot for us.
Gods. This is the place.
This is where they killed millions.
Quiet as the depths.
Well done.
I need a minute.
Hey! Over here! Nice job, everyone.
The smoke rock. Uh-oh. Turn away, Ghosty.
Target. Need a minute. Let's see what can I get to him. Give me a moment. Coming from your right.
Nothing like a win with a team.
Wasn't sure what we were gonna use that for. Nice job.
I never knew I wanted to see something so badly.
Quiet, Nimdut.
Oh my god.
Hey! Over here!
Ow.
Gates down. Here we go.
Keep your guard up. We gotta live to tell this tale.
Another one? Maybe I should just have them fight each other.
Let's see what you got. Need more time. That's it for me. Get back in the fight. It burns! Not now. Back in the Hey! Over here!
Take it.
Stay down! Hold on. my feet.
I opened the gates. Ooh, lightning. Oh my gosh, I hope there's a tornado. That was a big lightning strike. Yeah, Bella, I know it was a big lightning strike. Thanks. Oh my gosh, I'm hopping on rocks without touching the rock. Oh, that's probably because I don't have shoes on. So it's compensating. Well, I have shoes on, but it's hidden. Because I choose not to wear shoes or gloves. Oh my gosh. It's
You have
Sabadell.
come at last, after so long. You are so small. We questioned if you were real. Then steps, a voice. Through armies and corrupted soil, you persevered. Now, you are here.
I am here.
The rot. We feel it festering and spreading. What is it but an extension of our pain? Your dream scourge will end when our suffering does. We were innocent once. We woke, and we wanted nothing but connection. But the other gods imprisoned us, left us to suffer alone in this place. But you are here now. You found us, a sprout in the endless winter. There is little time. We would be freed from these bonds. The Strangler is close now. We feel her wire against our flesh. The fist of Empire. Her wolves defile the city on the shore. Blood on the tile.
Uh-oh.
The people's cries ring in our ears. She pierces us now. Now we will not brook
What?
this. Not again. A spark. Wait. The essence bends here. Time flows into itself. You can reach her. Will the garden to open. It will take you there.
Oh. Jeez. Jeez.
A mountain of essence. We strain, but it will move for you. We were everything. What have we lost? What multitudes could we contain? We could run, leap in the water, flourish in forgotten hills. We want nothing more than that. We mourn our past. We only seek peace now. a chance to regrow. We trust you. You who have been by our side for so long. You met death, and you offered your hand. You taught us mercy. Always mercy. We saw how you would fight for those who could not. Give us peace. We want a chance to change. We deserve that opportunity. Do you think we have learned nothing from you? We deserve more than this prison. Let us have a chance to rest. We want peace. Or do you have no more mercy for us than you did for the bear? The beautiful thing you killed. Already you have forgotten.
Oh.
We asked what you would do with an animal that sickened after a fight. Do you remember what you said? More than anything, that is what we desire too. Treat us as you would the bear. Clean our wounds, heal us. Grant us the same. The time has come for you to act. End our pain, and the dream scourge will cease.
How do I end pain?
Give us peace. It is all we have wanted for so long. Center your thoughts. Reach for us. Clear the fog. Tear down the gates. We were so blind, so lost. We brought such horrors to this place. We feel bright. We had forgotten what it is to live. We will grow. Tend, flower. We will always remember this. We will remember you when you are ash.
Wow.
And soil and mulch.
I just freed Sapado. What's it doing? The little balls are dancing. Little balls are dancing. Is that the portal? Oh, that would be weird to walk through. What in the Doctor Strange just happened? Oh, hi, dog.
100. Are we back in Dawnshore? Already?
This is Sapadal's doing. I'm certain of it. No power in Aora could transport us so quickly, or so far. What happened to the Living Lands started long ago, and we're going to finish it.
Ah, are you seeing this? I don't think Paradise looked like this when we left it.
Looks like the war already started, and the giant roots are winning.
Marius, vines don't usually get that big this quickly, do they?
Based on their growth and size, I'd say we've been gone 2 or 3 weeks. Welcome to the Living Lands.
Who knows if the garden affected time, or merely our perception of time? Assuming there's even a difference.
It's like how a body fights an infection. The fever gives you strange dreams that feel like an eternity.
Look at this place. It feels like we're still in the dream. And not just us. Those are more your people's ships in the harbor. And steel garrote banners past the barricades. That can't be good.
Oh no.
Even Reingrim is here. Perhaps we'll get to see an Archmage in action.
I think I see Elia as well. What a strange reunion this will be.
The Blessed Wardens are here too. Ah, that conflict we've been trying so hard to prevent started without us.
If he didn't start this himself.
The Steel Garrote have been itching for a fight this whole time. This would have happened with or without us.
Before we go, what happened back there with the Dream Scourge and Sapadal?
I'm not sure. That's good, right?
It's a relief that the Dream Scourge won't be a problem. I only hope we can say the same about Sapadal. Time will tell, I suppose.
After all this time, they're free. And the Living Land is free to heal.
We've cured the land, and
Oh,
we've even
jeez.
freed a caged god. All in all, rather a successful day.
Kin and God entwine. The flower shades the soil in which it grows.
We should take a look. See if we can get ahead of whatever storm is brewing down there.
People seem to be gathering west of here. Whatever's happening, let's be a part of it.
They marched in with... Envoy! What does the Garrote think they're doing? What's the point of exploring if you just want to plant your flag everywhere? They broke some glass, but the map is safe. They didn't think I was worth the trouble.
Right now, that's a good thing.
If you're looking for survivors, a few of us fled to the Ballarok.
How many?
I'm not sure. I saw Sapiento. God, I hope they're not trapped in there. I am sorry I can't be more help. You always were a forgiving friend.
We should move. Let's hope the Garrote hasn't made it to the Ballarok yet.
Envoy, wait! Before you go, I may have something for you. I took some supplies when I ran. If you think they'll help, they're yours. I'll even give you a discount.
Oh
you
my
know,
gosh.
for saving the city and everything.
Bless you. Yeah, bro. I need. Oh. Is it a potato? Yeah, why don't more people know? Actually. Do you ever get a guy that calls you like sweetheart? Hi, sweetheart. You're like, ugh. Get away from my face.
Why is there snow here?
That's gotta be Ringrim's work.
Ugh.
I heard she made it snow in Shatterscarp.
I hate it with a passion.
We meet again, Envoy. Paradise burns, thanks to Ludwine and the Steel Garrote laying siege to it. But the Dream Scourge is gone.
It wouldn't be the first time she's come back.
It's remarkable how hard you mortals fight for causes that'll be forgotten within centuries. Still, I do think the world has been irrevocably, if minimally, changed by your actions. A tsunami inevitably rejoins the ocean as simple water. The analogy only really works if you're mortal. And I'm not. It is indeed. I'll admit, I almost miss it. The mystery, the days of research. Now we're back to simple mortal drama. Perhaps. A new god being set loose on the world is certain to have consequences. Mostly, I'm curious about whether you think you've made the right choice. Ah, that mortal zeal. Always so fun. We will see if you're correct. I am interested in seeing the outcome of your story, Envoy. With luck, it won't end with you also on fire. Unfortunately, you'll likely be dead the next time I return to the Living Lands. Goodbye, Envoy. And Yardsley, I do look forward to when all of this is done. I am eager to work with you.
Oh, yes. We'll, discuss that later.
What happens in Donshore shall ripple across the Living Lands.
Where haven't I been?
Oh my. There's no way you can hide a white crawl from me. Oh, grab. Yeah. Wait. Oh. save the game. Go to menu. It's bugged again.
Envoy, I knew you'd show up eventually.
How is Emerald Stair? More importantly, how are you?
Thriving on both counts, I'm happy to report. My revenants were just getting comfortable in Thirdborn when the Steel Garrote stepped out of line. When I heard tensions were brewing, I thought to myself, this is a job for the undead. So I gathered the flock. Not to worry, I can always bring them back to fight another day. I'll keep them on a tight leash, just in case the Steel Garrote breach our defenses. Better to have them and not need them. Oh, and I've been meaning to thank you. Whatever you did in the garden seems to have worked. Emerald Stair is healing, believe it or not. Once this is over, our crops will flourish like never before.
Is it Dumbo Boy? Is it... I don't know. I don't know. Dumpty Flumpy.
Easier said than done, I suppose. Best of luck out there. And don't worry about a thing. My flock will keep us safe and secure.
Thank you, Elia. My compliments to the flock, as always.
Adelaro.
Do you think she'll ever... Never mind. Stay with
The Steel Garrote.
They won't reach us. Gods, that's a lot of bodies.
What? Oh. Most likely do it.
If you're wounded, find a place to lie down. Someone will... If I seem distracted, I apologize. Believe it or not, we have more than enough supplies. The Clavager knew this day might come. Unfortunately, my hands are full with the dying and the dead, and there's too many of both. If I don't get any sleep, I might... I suppose I've earned a couple of winks.
Thank you for the
You
kiss.
look like you could use a few. The next time we see each
You
other,
got a message
I just
from
hope the
Zoe?
fighting's done.
Yeah, you did.
Sound advice. A good commander knows when people are at their limit.
You want a kiss? You can just ask. Like, hey, come over and kiss me in the mouth.
He said, if you want to kiss, just ask. Just all you have to say is, kiss me on my hot mouth. It's funny.
Oh, Envoy. How good. Thank you again for your help, Paradis. Yes. What happens in Paradis now will decide if...
What's the plan if Paradis fall?
We will find a way to persevere. Whatever. It is all like... That's the... Do the right...
Do the right thing, Envoy. Oh shit, why do people want me to do the right thing all the time? What if I want to do the wrong thing? Admit it.
You? Envoy, how did you... I don't know.
It's great to see you again, but where the fuck did you come from?
You just appeared out of nowhere.
The fuck?
Ah, your face. We
The
all
fuck?
wondered whose godlike you were.
That's not important right now, Radut.
Right. Forgive me, Envoy. I won't keep you long. I just want to make one request while you're here. As much as you can. Be good to the living lands.
You took a massive shit? Oh, okay. That's good. Why? Oh. Oh. That's sad. Oh. That's sad. Yeah. Well, it's like the same thing with me and my friend. Like the last time I said, or the last thing I said to her was see you next year, and that was December 31st, and then she died that night. So I never got to see her next year.
I'm holding you to your word, Envoy.
I know.
Don't fuck
well,
us over.
actually, no. To be honest, I did see her next year at her funeral. Yeah, I did. I did. My work allowed like everyone in the front to leave for 2 hours to go to her funeral. I went like halfway through my shift, and then I was like, I can't go back, so they didn't let me go back. Yeah, it was bad.
We strike as Parbrun. We strike as one. The time for standing by is over.
Really? Huh. Lockdown? Lockdown, lock diggity down. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, checking out pretty little flowers. Okay.
I'm trying to remember the academic term for...
Envoy, didn't think I'd be seeing you.
No pressure, Envoy. Just the fate of everyone, right in your hands.
Just the fate of everyone right in my hands.
Envoy? Is it really you? Mihala told us you went into some place called the Garden to seek a god?
When you didn't return, we took you for dead.
What did you see there?
Yep.
The god you felt in Nokotorek? The origin of the Dream Scourge? It was the act of a god this whole time?
Everyone, please, please. We could get to the bottom of this if you would only let them speak. It's been weeks, Envoy. What happened? Finally, a ray of sunlight shines through the storm cloud.
I will not grovel at the Envoy's feet for solving a plague I am not convinced was real.
If you wardens ever bothered to pull your heads out of your asses, you wouldn't take such pride in your ignorance.
You know nothing of me or my people, you fucking pirate!
Wow, rude.
Warden Commander, look around you. Is this really the time?
We believe the Dream Scourge was a malady of the soul. How did you put an end to it, Envoy?
Sapadal was responsible for the Dream Scourge. Their rage, their confusion, their fear.
But the plague isn't over. Dream Thralls still litter Shatterscarp.
There won't be any new infections. We've put a stop to that for good. Unfortunately, there's little we can do for those already in the grip of the Dream Scourge. We can give them comfort, nothing more. This will be a process. The Dream Scourge was never going to simply go away overnight.
I suppose it stands to reason. I found that a quick fix is often anything but. What of this god, then? What does it mean that you freed them? Ludwig had intimated that this land grew a new god.
In 2 days, yeah.
But how can that be?
Giata and I have some theories about the nature of the Adra in the Living Lands.
I'd say we're past the point of theorizing.
I think that's
If
probably
the
going to
Adra
be
here is
for
a
the
closed
gas
system,
station itself
like
and not for the rest
terrarium
around it.
for our souls, then a gradual accumulation of essence could coalesce into a being in the beyond.
Much like the formation of gemstones. All it takes is time and the
Prolong.
right application of pressure.
Wodka no doubt saw Sapadal as a threat to her authority. So, she killed the godless and imprisoned their god.
I assume it is this god we have to thank for the roots tearing apart Paradise? They erupted from the earth the moment those bastards stood up their first siege tower.
Nakutedek was riven with those things, not to mention what they did to the land.
We saw similar destruction at Nakuku Bell. If these roots and the Dream Scourge are the work of a god, and the gods thought it best to imprison this god, how could you let such a creature go free?
Altruism is fertile ground for folly, I've found.
It was Adir's arrival that disturbed Sapadal. We'll have nothing to fear from this god once we expel you from our lands.
Sapadal's power ravaged my people. I don't know that I can ever trust it.
Keeping watch over Sapadal was a sacred task Nandru gave us when he left. For that reason alone, my wardens owe them their allegiance.
Well, whatever happens, I suppose we can't put the godling back in the bottle now. But come, we have more pressing matters to attend to. The Steel Garrote have attacked Paradise. Inquisitor Ludwig has already joined the battle. She must have traveled like the wind to get here so fast.
How is she alive?
You did. I kicked her corpse when you weren't looking. Just to be sure.
Well, she's seen better days. But you wouldn't know it, judging by how she fights.
Ludwig's plowed through the militia like a knife through warm butter.
All right, let's keep the similes to ourselves.
Oh, cheer up. You wouldn't be the first to make that mistake. Might not be the last either, depending on how things go. So long as her passion for Wodica lives, so too will her spirit.
Then we destroy her faith, and the rest of her will follow. I have a theory about this. Let's talk at camp if you want to hear it. But I think we can kill her.
Oh, good. That will be easy.
It is not, I think, impossible. Well, you might not believe me, but I didn't want any of this to happen. It was Ludwig who called for the attack.
I didn't hear an answer, Ambassador.
She and her steel garrote laid siege to the city, shortly after you beat her to the garden.
Because a victory here would discourage resistance elsewhere. The better question is, why didn't you stop her?
Excuse me? She's a 7-foot-tall skeleton powered by her devotion to the goddess of retribution. This isn't my fault.
Sure. Just blame the dead woman. Very mature.
Who else should I blame exactly? Our envoy, perhaps? For not stopping Ludwig and the Tusks?
You could start with blaming your own incompetence. Why are you treating him with kid gloves when Paradis cries out for help?
Enough. I've heard your concerns. We cannot change it now.
The Inquisitor was so convinced the Living Lands would unite against Adia that she's nearly made it true. One people, one law, one true God. That's Ludwig's vision for the Living Lands.
Ew.
Ludwig agrees. Our success would model the order and dignity of the Steel Garrote, for whatever that's worth.
You can say what you want, but you're still trying to subjugate us.
Careful, Envoy. Adir may still have a part to play, but don't let loyalty blind you.
Oh, are we all supposed to spout patriotic Sokka now, or just these two?
What passes between Ludwig and her men, or between Ludwig and the Emperor, for that matter, is not my affair. But if I had to guess, this was the alternative.
Your empire is doing what it does best. Stamping out this...
Your republics are hardly any different. Their intentions in the Deadfire were certainly not pure.
As you say, we left the republics for a reason.
The Inquisitor answers only to Wodica. In attacking Paradis, she has dragged us all far beyond the bounds of the Emperor's desires. I've answered your questions. Now I would like you, all of you, to answer mine. Ludwig has sent a message to the Emperor informing him of her attack. He will send advisors and reinforcements swiftly in response. What will his representatives find when they arrive? A new colony? A budding grave room? Before you face Ludwig, you should know what you're fighting for. All of you must decide, together. But whatever you decide, understand, the days of the frontier are done. Adia will come. Indeed, we are already here.
excellent question.
You have seen more of this land and met more of its people than any of us. Your opinion is informed. You were empowered by the Emperor himself to investigate an impossible problem. And against the odds, you solved it. You are the close personal friend of a rogue god. And in our dealings together, I found you to be a person of substance and conviction. But mostly, it's because you're a Adiran, so I trust you. And these fine people here are going to do whatever they like if they don't agree with you anyway. Oh, Envoy, no. Do not suggest that lightly. Think of the Emperor. There would be reprisals. Ones which this conclave could not survive, fractured as you are. Not unless you came together and formed a nation of your own. It would be difficult. No, impossible. I'm certain you would fail. Think of your people, all of you. Think of the lives at stake.
Though I'm hardly eager to work with any of you, I like the idea of twisting beneath Adir's boot heel even less. So long as the Wardens can continue our vigil, I'm open to uniting, if you are.
It's a nice idea, but consider the costs. If we walk away from a relationship with Adir, we're leaving a lot of trade on the table. But the people of Thirdborn have friends in the world. I'm sure we'd find our way through.
With the Envoy's support, we'd have a god in our pocket. What could the Empire do to stop us? When my people return to Fjord, we could create such miracles of animancy, the Living Lands would become the breadbasket of the world.
We deserve our autonomy, even if we must fight for it. Anything less would be surrender.
Fleeing someone else's laws and authority is one thing, setting up your own is another. We're an island of misfits and dissidents. We'll still have to surrender some of our autonomy, and we won't agree on what that means overnight. We'll be vulnerable. Without allies, other powers will see us as ripe for the picking. Know that this is a hard road to walk.
We were fine before Adir came. We'll be fine when they're gone.
Oh, yeah, all the
I
time,
think
bro.
we ran things perfectly fine before your kin got here.
It's just the most random question and answer, and Potato's just like, what? Oh, that's so funny.
Rest into bounty. Does the winter frost dissuade the seeds? Many fruits on our boughs. We graft many leaves into strength.
Of course. The Living Lands would become an extension of the Adiran Empire in leadership and law. Soldiers bearing the flag of Adir would be garrisoned in every town. They would be paid in Adiran shelling and speak only the Adiran language. Their roads would be smooth Adiran roads. Their medicine would be hygienic Adiran medicine. And their weapons would be efficient Adiran weapons. Our customs would become their customs. Our strengths would become their strengths. Our emperor would become their emperor. Turned toward a common purpose. No one, not Rauatai, not the Valian republics, not even a rogue god, would dare attack the Living Lands.
this island would be safe for the first time in its history. And safe it would remain.
He would suppress our culture before it's had a chance to grow. Everything my people cultivated would be reduced to a footnote. If you have any love for this land, do not allow him to overwrite our history.
Rauatai built its empire from colonies like this. Many have become centers of culture and prosperity, backed by the protection of a strong navy. Of course, it can take decades to get there. And this road isn't an easy one. But Adir won't be the only empire eyeing this place. A formal agreement now could protect us from something worse later.
It shall be peaceful in that all dissenters will be silenced. So there's that.
The Living Lands is a lot of things, but it will never be Adir, no matter how hard Adir wants it to be. Adir should turn back now and save everyone a bunch of blessed day trouble.
The Adder's promise. Clip our feathers as we find our wings. The deed binds as the wire binds. To drown us, why were we set free?
The traditions of solace are what give my wardens their strength. Without them, we would buckle under the weight of the tusks. I would sooner walk my people into the acid sea than trust an Adiran to hold me up.
What need does Thirdborn have for the protections of Adiran soldiers? We have cannons, cliffs, and wills forged in the storms of Rauatai. And should Rauatai come for us, we will rain hellfire down on their heads. Your Adirans could do no better.
Under Adiran rule, your countrymen would strip my people of everything that makes them unique, all in the name of spiritual hygiene. I cannot betray them like that.
Of course. The Living Lands would retain its own laws under a grave appointed by the Emperor. The grave would be expected to promote and develop the Living Lands to our mutual benefit. They would divide the island into administrative districts and see them governed by mayors appointed from the local communities. The island would provide tribute in the form of resources and taxes, and in times of war, soldiers. The Empire, I should note, is nearly always at war. In return, the Living Lands would enter Adir's sphere of influence, and should outside nations attempt to invade, we would come to the Grave Room's aid.
Tribute, he says. Taxes. Soldiers. The Empire has tried it all before. Look to the Eastern Reach if you don't believe me. They want to bleed us dry, to fill their coffers and fight their wars, to break us like wild animals. But I will not bend.
It's still a gamble, but I think it's the safest bet. We get the benefits of Imperial trade and protection without losing all of what makes this place special. There's no way of knowing what it would mean in another generation or two. But right now, it gives us the security and stability to recover.
We were fine before Adir showed up, and we'll be fine when they're gone. Trust the lands and her people, Envoy.
If we give Adir power over us, we can't be surprised if they decide to flex it later.
were watching outside. Hello?
Subtle, pernicious, cut the rot, yet the disease remains. Safety among spiders. A web gleaming with dew. They weave, they wait.
May?
We give up our fighters and the wealth of our lands, and get promises in return. But we have wealth enough to give some away, if it means my wardens may return to their vigil in peace.
A grave rum could work, so long as trade keeps moving through the Scarp and you're willing to serve as our go-between envoy. And we'll have cannons enough to deter the adherents from trying anything stupid.
With the Dream Scourge ended, my people can soon return to Fior. If a renewed animancy could easily feed the island, I suppose we could send Adir what's left. But when lean times come, who will we feed first? Ourselves or the Empire?
Well, let's not twiddle our thumbs while Paradis burns. Envoy, be reasonable. This is not a good idea. Give these people an ounce of agency, and there's no telling what they'll do.
Oh.
Well, let's not twiddle our thumbs.
13.
Oh, gods have mercy.
Solus and her wardens stand vigil with the living lands.
By grit and steel, Thirdborn stands with the living lands.
Fior and her animancers stand with the living lands.
We deserve this opportunity. Thank you for believing in us.
Fighting a battle together is easy. I just hope everyone's willing to stick it out when it comes to the politics.
God, they made the right decision for once.
Finally, some sense permeates the proceedings.
On your head be the consequences. That leaves the matter of Ludwine and the Steel Garrote. She will never surrender, Envoy. You must kill her, or we will lose Paradis, and eventually the island.
The living lands will never be free until we break the chain around our necks. Ludwine must die her final death.
She better say her goodbyes while she can.
I'm proud to fight at your side, Envoy. One last time.
Let's get to work then. We've got a walking corpse to bury.
The Paradis militia will be at your back. Give her no quarter. The future waits for you.
Thank you for deserving it. Now, go and teach the Steel Garrote a lesson they will never forget.
Show them that the living lands will not be broken across Vodka's knee.
We will send reinforcements to help you reclaim the Eastern Gate. From there, work your way to the main plaza. Let's just say this is not my first brush with a tyrannical authority, though. I pray it is my last. May all the gods of Eora and the living lands protect you.
Let's take back the city together. Show the Steel Garrote how the living lands takes care of its own.
Time to stop the Steel Garrote. Lead the way, Envoy.
So we're going after the steel garrote now, right? Let's do it.
First I gotta go to my campsite.
Can't sleep? Neither can I. We're going into battle for the soul of the living lands, rallying under the banners of the Paradise Militia. Your Emperor will not be pleased. Political influence is dangerous. If you aren't careful, it can turn against you. When a godlike fights in battle, people take note of which side. The Adirans will doubt your loyalty. The locals will doubt your commitment. You may even doubt yourself. This is the first time you were told to pick a side. And I fear it won't be the last. All we ask in return is that you do the same for us. From what I understand, your ambassador is very persuasive, very powerful, and very accustomed to getting his way. For a politician like him, losing a battle is not a defeat. It's an opportunity. When he promises you the world, don't listen. He'll fill your head with lies if you let him. I'm glad we understand each other. It's good to see you fighting for the misfits and rabble-rousers. Time for you to get some rest. We have a big day ahead of us. In truth, I'm not as worried as I used to be. I've been thinking about the Inquisitor. Formulating a theory, you might say. A Death Guard clings to their existence by force of will. Stubbornness, unfinished business, that sort of thing. Ludwig is held together by faith, and that may be her undoing. Faith is the foundation of her reality. Faith in the righteousness of the gods. But according to her faith, Zapadal should not exist. A new god independent of hers? Blasphemy. By that logic, you shouldn't exist either. And yet here you are. By staying alive, of course. You are the godlike of a heretical god. A contradiction to her reality. Can you imagine how much she needs you to die? Her entire worldview depends on it. Who knows? Maybe that uncertainty is enough to make her mortal again. Or maybe not. I'm just theorizing as I go. Whatever happens, I want to see it for myself. For the research.
Hell, weed supermarket simulator.
Excellent. The Imperial Court taught you if... You, Really? Oh, I stand correct. Besides... Neither can I never... All of... Spoken like a true... Whatever you choose. Go. When I agreed to travel with you, I didn't think I'd find myself at the center of a political upheaval. So imagine my surprise when you gave the living lands a chance to unite, to prove itself, and to stand tall before its enemies. Granted, it was an uphill climb. The Dream Scourge exposed our weaknesses, our vulnerabilities. But thanks to our struggle, the island finally knows itself. Now we can decide who we want to become. I can't wait to see what we do with that freedom.
Loki?
Agreed. We've fought hard just to defend what's ours. But to answer your question, the future looks bright for a change.
Top of the morning to you.
Thanks for talking.
Loki?
Well, here we are. We're doing this. We're fighting your people. Are you okay? No doubts or second thoughts? Really? You're better than me, dearie. Thinking back on all we've done, it's impressive, don't you think? We went to the garden, a prison untouched by time. We both learned the truth about our Akedan origins. Oh dear. Do you think we knew each other in our past lives? I'm sure I just let you think that, Envoy. And that's skipping to the end. I mean, think of all we've done. You saved Fjord from the clutches of the Steel Garrote. I wish I could have seen the look on Ludwine's face at that. What's left of her face, I mean. You even saved Nakukubel, immeasurably advancing the study of the Akita. Second only to my library, of course. Who would have thought I'd be here, fighting with an Adiran? Oh. I suppose I can work with that. Truly, thank you. I'm forever changed for our time together. As weird as you are, Envoy, I'm glad we're here, now, ready to save the living lands.
I'm actually gonna get sad
Let's
that
go
this
kill that
game's gonna be over
How can I
soon.
help, darling? Don't mind if I do.
Oh, you're gonna be sad of what I'm gonna stream next. Hold on, I gotta look up what it's called again. Adamfall. Adamfall is next. Okay, there we go. I'm ready. Ready to start a fight.
The ogre has been an absolute menace to the Steel Garrote. I mean, good. If anyone deserves to be menaced, it's them.
I'm playing
Keep your voice down,
Adamfall
will you?
next.
I don't want him to realize I'm here and introduce me to his...
I probably should have just paused that.
around, or is it vice versa? What are you doing here? Do you want something? Look, there's a difference between taking care of a beetle around Thirdborn and this. No offense to Paradise, but I think I'm ready to go home now. Yes, but then I'm not in some no man's land all alone. Alone with an ogre, I mean. Well, seems like you're busy, and I've really got to get back to hiding, so... Good luck, Envoy. If you
This guy
need
wasn't
me,
doing a
please
great job
don't.
of hiding.
Get
them! You left!
After all
We
these
make a
people
good
did?
squad.
Yeah. It's no use. We're overrun.
Oh my gosh, this is the ogre. It was very nasty.
Shall be. We shall. Nothing's wrong.
You take this.
Over here!
Need a minute. Hold on.
Oh, jeez.
That was a close one. Stay here. You watch out for Ludwig.
Wait, why is this person waving?
What are you doing here? I thought you left town weeks ago. About time. You're the only one Ludwig will listen to. I saw a few on my way here. I imagine they've been waiting for this to happen for a long time. Listen, one of the Garot's units is scouting up ahead, maybe 5 strong. I wouldn't want to fight them if I were you.
What?
Take this key. It'll unlock the gate to the canals. You can thank the captain who forgot it. You shouldn't find much opposition down there.
I wish someone had stood up to the steel garrote a long time ago. But, well, you're here now. That's what matters. Good luck.
Well, why do I want to go that way instead of fighting them that way?
We should go now, while the fighting's died down.
Can you not hear the screaming outside?
She's right. We can't go now. Then when? Should we wait till the garrote set this bar alight?
They have thaumaturges out there. You saw them.
And soon there'll be thaumaturges in here. What have you said?
Where do I go? Is this the door? No.
Who's there?
Who's there? Oh, there's a lot of dead people.
Let's go.
Over here!
Can I get to her?
Oh my gosh, I do the same. But I also say it to their face and they don't like it. It's the only way.
May Wodica take you.
You're mine now.
Shouldn't be stealing. Same.
Your armor's too weak here.
Really? You stole from Walmart? Yeah, people call me a goody two-shoe. He's your lightning. Everyone's heard of the game Halo. Yeah. And you stole it. Like, can't sell yet. I actually know some people who did that. Oh my gosh, did I just see a big thing?
Watch yourself. Come and get me!
Oh my gosh, it's so big!
On your left.
I missed my shot.
Oh well. I can take care of the plaza.
Didn't stand a chance. Everyone okay?
Easy peasy.
Monica
lemon
demands
peasy.
your submission.
Uh-oh.
Stand against her and fall.
That's Ludwig ahead. Lead on. I'm with you to the end.
There you are.
So, you survived the garden. Did you come all this way just to try your luck again? To kill me more efficiently than last time? Our conflict was foretold the moment you were born. You can no more avoid it than I can die.
Oh, gods. I came here for a fight. I didn't know we were getting a dramatic reading as well.
Look around, Envoy. Heelguard should have listened. He tried to bring order through compromise. He failed. Order is meant to be imposed by a stern, guiding hand.
Stern,
Her
guiding
order
hand.
wields sharp steel. She must set down her blade.
Oh, but it is. Some wounds must be cauterized in order to heal.
Cauterized? Your troops have nearly burned Paradis to the ground.
The only question is, what's to be done with you? You, who were once so bright and promising. Sapadal's chains are broken, which means your soul is in their grasp. I don't know how deeply you've been compromised, Envoy. And if I don't know, then I cannot suffer you to live. Do not patronize me. I have every right to put down a threat to the Empire. Steel yourself, Envoy. Make this a fight to remember, even in death.
We would not welcome her death. There is still ample shade for her beneath our tree.
Really, Envoy? You think the delusional theories of a failed animancer are enough to scare me? Then allow me to teach you the meaning of fear.
Famous last words.
Let's finish this.
Once up.
I want to save her. Damn tootin'. Mother McChicken broskies. Oh, I forgot what level I need to be at.
Boudica demands your submission. Stand against her.
I'm gonna save it right here. I'm gonna eat some stuff. Wait, can I have all of that at once? I don't know, but we'll see.
That's Ludwig ahead. Lead on. I'm with you to the end.
There you are.
Our conflict was... Look around.
Her order.
Oh. The only... Do not... You will. You must. You have no choice. Face me and die with honor. Or fall to your knees and die as a cat. How you die doesn't matter. The burned...
We are a challenge to her authority. She is afraid of what we mean.
Blasphemy. Sapadal is a clot in the heart of the world. What should they matter to the true gods of Aora? Your god will meet their end just as soon as I'm through with you. Hear me, envoy. I am her sword, and so long as I can...
But she fails, and fails, and fails her god. How long until Boudica finds a new avatar?
You could... You...
Dang it. Thank you. Tomorrow. We're gonna wake up early? Wake up an hour early? 30 minutes early?
Probably like 5.
Your normal time. You wake up at like 5 all the time.
Wake up at 5:30.
You're like, let me get up out of this bed before, like, I have to work and contemplate work.
Well, it just...
Yeah. I do not have enough of this shit. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Resolve. What the hell? Okay, so okay, let's see if that works. So nice. Okay, let's see if that all works.
There you are! Our conflict was foretold the moment you were born. You can no more avoid it than I can die.
Oh, gods, I came here for a fight. I didn't know we were getting a dramatic reading as well.
Look around, Envoy. Heelguard should have listened. He tried to bring he... Oh, but it is. Some wounds must be cauterized in... I don't know. Do not patron. You will. You must. You have no choice. Face me and die with honor.
We are a challenge to her authority. She is a
Blasphemy. Sapadal is a clock. I've done all that I could. She sees that. She must. It isn't my fault. You opposed me at every step. I believed we were alike, Envoy. That when the time came for you to prove your loyalty, you would choose Adir. I believed the dream of our future, of our resurgent empire, would move you as it does me. And if that failed, I believed the Burn Queen would stop you. Yet here you stand before me, my enemy, unopposed by the gods. Why?
The worm of doubt gnaws at her soul. Where was Wotica when she needed her most? Where is she now?
The Burned Queen has always had my back against the world. I don't need anything else. I can still prevail. I must. I feel her fire in me. I know I do.
Do you?
Wotica, my lady! Where are you?
No answer.
No! It's not true!
Shame. Suffocating shame.
Stop! I can't! No! 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 Look at me! Voreka!
Oh my, she just fell over.
Wherever Ludwine is now, she must be seething.
Of course, we'd be happy to kill her again, if needed.
She's done for. But we're not. Whatever's next, we'll face it. Together.
Gods, you're all gonna make me sick. But carry on.
Unraveled at last. We no longer feel her wire against our flesh. We are free always. We are free forever.
Oh shit.
Silence
I
falls
completed
over
a vow.
Paradise, as though the city is holding its breath. Then you hear it. The ringing of a distant bell. The waving of banners. And cheers of victory. After a short and bloody conflict, the dust has finally begun to settle. You feel Sapadal close to your thoughts, stirring with interest. The god of the living lands is observing this moment, unfettered by confusion or fear. For the first time in centuries, they understand. The Paradise militia rallies to you, the outsider who defended them in their hour of need. Whatever happens next, you have won their confidence. You take a moment to reflect on the calm. Not so long ago, you arrived at these shores on a simple errand, which turned out to be anything but simple. The Dream Scourge is over, and the island has been cleansed of plague. A time of healing and mourning follows. People look to you for answers about the source of the affliction. You tell them the truth, how the plague came from a power beyond mortal understanding, and how it is finally at peace. Thanks to you, the Living Lands has escaped Adiran oppression. The free settlements unite under a common banner and begin the fraught process of negotiating new traditions and values. The Empire withdraws. The frontier remains wild, but not for long. Fugitives no more. The rebels of Paradise return to their home and to other free settlements, bringing their skills and secrets wherever needed. For once, they have a future. The refugees of Emerald Stair resettle in Thirdborn, bringing their skills and research to aid the local community. What starts as an uneasy partnership blossoms into a bond of trust. Through shared adversity, they find common ground. In time, the people of Emerald Stair return to their city of Fior Messiverno. Research yields new developments in the struggle against nature. Technology is shared among the united settlements. The Empire cannot get in the way of progress. For the people of Shatterscarp, independence is bittersweet. Those who cannot withstand the grief inflicted by Ringgrim's spell leave the settlements, vanishing into the wilderness. Those who remain find themselves forced to cooperate with others, often begrudgingly. With so many dead, the need to stave off hunger outweighs any distaste for certain trading partners. Solace Keep clings to its long-held isolation at first. But after mourning her friend Kostya, Mihala reluctantly deigns to open the doors of the fortress. Some dwarves greet newcomers with glee. Others still mutter darkly about outsiders. Mihala flounders in her earliest negotiations with the rest of the Living Lands, but slowly learns compromise. She develops a taste for Valian sweets. For the first time in many years, Kai feels an agreeable restlessness. Not to flee, not to drift, but to venture.
He visits the distant shores Tama told him about, and savors the modern marvels, ancient wonders, and breathtaking expanses he beholds. His heart swells, not with grief, but with awe. There is so much to discover, and he will spend his years chasing all of the joy and beauty the world has to offer him. With many of his anxieties and lifelong fears addressed, Marius now feels very differently than he did when he first met the envoy. Still far more comfortable in the wilds than among people, he nonetheless finds that his worries about the unknown were merely self-protection against the traumas of his childhood. Armed with this knowledge, he finds himself more capable of living in civilization, and far less fearful of his home in Galawain's tusks. While he never regains his former place as a warden of Solace, he spends his time traveling between Solace and Thirdborn, acting as a stubborn ambassador between the two. Giada continues to improve as an animancer. She dedicates her work to the spiritual health of the living lands, nurturing instead of exploiting. Others follow her example, seeking her tutelage from lands far and wide. In the years to come, rumors spread of a secret society gathering in the wilderness, where animancers work in harmony with nature. The dream of Fior Mes Iverno lives on in her. In a past life, Yatsley was given a task: protect the history and knowledge of the godless. Now, many lifetimes later, she continues upholding that oath. She moves into the library in the garden, spending her days poring over the clay tablets there. But not even the letters from, and rare visit to, her lover help ease the loneliness that fills her days. Freed from torment for the first time in centuries, Sapadal turns their prodigious curiosity to the people that shaped them. They observe the ways their people live, and they think deeply about what they see. Though they flinch away from moments of violence, and they grieve souls returned to them too soon, the rage that once shook cities to rubble no longer rules them. Instead, they come to you with questions. They want to understand. After a time, they begin, tentatively, to garden. Where they can, they improve the lives of Kith, and the suffering that troubled them is reduced, if never fully eradicated. Their grief compels them to love, and they love unreservedly, with the power of a god. Sapadal pours a fragment of their power into the statue they claimed from the temple of Aethys. Newly embodied, they roam the living lands and learn to experience the world as Kith do. Their first attempts at locomotion are clumsy, and a stand of innocent trees is violently returned to the wheel. But as their confidence grows, so does their grace. Soon, they are bounding across the plains of eastern Dawnshore, leaping the river gorge in Emerald Stair, scaling the shark's teeth of Shatterscarp, and fearlessly wading into the Tusk's acid sea. When they break, they come to you to put them back together. And in time, they learn to fix themselves. They wander far afield. You see less of them, but they are never far from your thoughts. And on the rare occasion they return, they always bring you something beautiful and strange. The sounds of celebration pull you out of reverie. Many are waiting to greet you with open arms. You take a moment to catch your breath and savor it, because everything is about to change.
Wait, it just ends like that? Everything's about to change and that's it? That's it? Everything's about to change. Waiting for Avowed Part 2. Crazy. I don't don't know. I like games like that where like you choose what you want to do in a game and at the end you can see the outcome of what happened, and that was a good outcome, I do have to say. Very nice. Look, congratulations on completing Avowed. Now you can do a new game plus. Common quality. Start new game plus? I'm not gonna do that, mate. I'm not gonna start new game plus. I'm gonna delete that game now. I got 19 achievements out of 50 for Avowed. Okay, it's gonna take a long time for me to download the next game. Well, I'm gonna stop stream.
Who's that Pokemon?
Wah, wah, wah.
Also, this place is great for corrupted bears.
Dog.
Starcom?
Yeah, you pulled a Star Crumb. That was extremely not cool.
We're Wonder Pets. We're Wonder Pets.